Alright, and welcome back, guys, to the next part of Super Mario Land. In the last part, we actually had a very, very good outing, despite the fact that, before that successful video, I've never been able to successfully record this game for YouTube, just due to, some very odd circumstance. Like, I think I remember there was one time where I think I ended up uploading it as a one-off, actually. And what it was, is going into the video, I had this really sensible approach. I was like, man, I'm not gonna lose. Like, this is gonna be the easiest video I've ever recorded, because I've played this game 1,000 times. And at the time, I was kind of strapped for content. Like, I just didn't really care about YouTube that much, so I was like, oh, well, this will be an easy video, you know, I'll just record a game that I'm super good at. It'll take like 10 seconds, I'll have a part to upload, because I really wasn't as, like, dedicated to the idea of having daily uploads that were good. Well, I did not know that was there. And I was kind of just like, if I can get the video out for whatever reason, then let's do it. So, what in the what just happened? I've never seen that. I didn't even know that was a thing. Well, that lag. Help! Oh, we're good. Okay, we're good. Oh my! No! Dude, I mixed up. I mixed up the buttons. Why? That was so dumb. Okay, here we go. We got this in the bag right here. I about just AVGN'd out and said we got this in the ass, and I was like, man, I need to stop watching him while I'm at work. That's how I pass the time at work. I have a bunch of AVGN videos downloaded on, like, YouTube Red. Well, what used to be YouTube Red. Now I just think they call it Platinum or Premium. But I just have a bunch of AVGN videos because, like, my job is really monotonous, and the only way I make it through is by listening to either, like, speeches or AVGN episodes. And they always make me want to play games, so I'll give him credit for that. Like, every time you listen to an AVGN episode, there's usually one or two thoughts that go through your mind. Watch this. 3. I mean, two's only one off. We're only one off. That's not bad. AVGN videos always make me want to play the game he's talking about. And, like, I have a prime example. He was talking about Jaws in a video, a Spielberg video, if you've never seen it, which most people who game have. But he made a video about Jaws, which is another LGN game, which is like a running gag on his channel. And I picked it up for the sole purpose of, like, oh, well, it can't be as bad as he said. And 9 times out of 10, he's usually, I don't want to say over-dramatic about stuff, but things aren't usually as bad as they seem. Like, one of my favorite games on the Nintendo is Nightmare on Elm Street. Wow, I don't know what just happened there. That was odd. I guess that was on me for thinking I could make that jump. And he... Oh no! I gotta be quick here. I gotta get in the zone. Here we go. You ready for this? This is the money run right here. This is the one they talked about in Legend. I about just got dunked on by that Koopa. Turn around, Mario, please! Yeah, we built up all those extra lives, because, apparently we're gonna need them for this part. If you try to turn around and jump, it just doesn't happen. Okay, so... Oh! Jump, please! I need the insurance! Basically, like, that's one of my favorite games on the NES, and it's not even close. Like, I always play it at least once a year, all the way through, and in fact, once again on the Frostbite's channel, I've already done it. But the funny thing is I'm going to be bringing it here, because there's one thing that, like, as far as collabing goes, because it used to not be collab, I pretty much was exclusively on the Frostbite's channel, and I would only do games there, whereas now, I'm back in my own channel, and the plan is... Can I do this? Can I do this? Can I do this? Legend. My plan is to kind of do all the games, not every one of them, because I kind of want his channel to have some exclusive content. He's a very good friend of mine. He is my best friend. So, he has a lot of my videos that I use to kind of help out whenever, let's just say he wanted to play a game with somebody other than just by himself. Considering we... Oh, wow. Oh, my... That thing pranked me, man. I got pranked. I thought for sure it would come a little bit further out. But I'm going to try and do a lot of the games that I really enjoy on this channel. So eventually, at some point, which it'll probably be soon, because nowadays I don't like to use the word someday anymore. I just pretty much plan it and start going for it. We're going to do a Nightmare on Elm Street on this channel very, very soon. So that'll be a fun playthrough. It's, like I said, it's one of my favorite Nintendo games. I'm very good at it. Well, after I warm up a bit. And that's like one of the things with the ABGN is like, I love his content. They're very easy watch. They're a very easy watch, and they're usually really high quality, because that's just the way James Rolfe operates. It's just like, sometimes you know he's got to reach for the content, like... What? Anyway, like, sometimes he has to reach for the content, and, like, you can just tell. You're like, okay, well, that game was, like... Now I'm just being a fucking dipshit. There's sometimes where it's like, you can tell the game isn't actually as bad as he's talking about, but you just let it slide because it's the ABGN. I mean, like, what are you gonna do? Besides, it's all personal preference, right? Like, I don't know how much of a new age gamer he is, and sometimes I think that kind of weighs in on it. Like, I've seen him play a couple new school games, but I don't think he goes out of his way to, like, collect new games. Oh boy. Now I gotta remember how I gotta get over here on this guy, because isn't he just gonna keep doing this? He kind of, like, backpedals a little bit. Okay, yeah, we'll take it. He kind of, like... I don't think he collects old school games, so it makes it kind of hard for him to weigh in on what we consider bad. Like, I don't think Nightmare on Elm Street's bad. It's playable. I'll tell you what's god-awful. That's Two Worlds. That PowerPoint presentation crap is unreal. Like, that is garbage. And yet I have a soft spot for it. But once again, I guess it's just personal preference. I just love his shit, man. I'd plug him all day long. Go watch his channel. Oh! The China music. I guess we're in Hong Kong now. So what I really liked about this game is I don't know if it's supposed to have like a traveling theme about it, but it's kind of cool. I really like it. Wow, that was an unforeseen turn of events. So what's important to note about this world is that you cannot kill these little girls or little boys. I'm not gonna assume that I know what they are, but you can't kill them. If you jump on them, the only thing it does is smushes them for a second, and then they'll be back up coming at you. I think you can trick them into jumping off the ledges, but I'm not entirely certain on that. Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't want to squeeze in there either. I would sprint, but the mechanics are kind of odd. That may be the byproduct of... Oh, that's not bad. Oh, please, I need that. Thank you. You always need that life insurance when it comes to Mario. Another Game Boy game I'm probably going to be playing through is Jurassic Park on the Game Boy. Oh, yeah, I just told you it's on the Game Boy. I really like that game, and it took me years, but I finally beat it, so I kind of have an idea of what I gotta... Come on, Bullet Bill! Why don't you be a little forgiving, huh? I thought that thing was gonna drop immediately, and I was like, that is the most unfair shit I've ever seen. Oh, this sucks! Get him away! I think you can fireball that... Really, man? They really sent me back all the way... Oh, this is just right there. I just won't have the firepower to cheese these platforms with. Oh. Like, I think... I'm trying to think of all the AVGN games I've played, which one the worst has been by far. Like, I love Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. I think it's one of the coolest concepts for a game ever, but... I don't know, maybe I'm in the minority there. I think it's different, and I think it's complex, and I think it's, like... It has a lot more going for it than what was, like, let off by AVGN. Because I think that a lot of the concepts, especially the... Alright. I don't know how that didn't count, but... I think a lot of the concepts AVGN touched on, like the reversed nature of the game, where the good side has to stay in front of the dark side, is really cool. And I do agree that it is a bit slow when you're playing as Jekyll. But for me, the game gets unplayable when you're Hyde. Because the Psycho Wave, or whatever the move is so unreliable in its pathing and how it works that when you... Wow, I am just on a roll right now. I am just showing off that gamer skill. When you try to attack... Oh my god! When you try to attack the enemies with the Psycho Wave, because it's so unreliable, you end up traveling further in that world than you normally would. Because if it was a reliable mechanic to kill enemies, you'd be in and out of that world so fast. But because the Psycho Wave is so awkward in the way it works, you just end up losing, like, a lot faster than you would. I think from what I remember, because I was dedicated to beating it, was you can only mess up, like, I think 3 times. Like, I mean, pretty much. Like, let's say you have to stay a certain amount of space in front of Hyde, because if you transform into him, and it's a portion where they just F you and send no enemies your way, which happens sometimes, it's, like, almost unwinnable. You'll just lose because you'll catch up to the spot where Jekyll was. That'll be a fun one, too. I should probably do a playthrough of that as well, because I really do actually like that game quite a bit. And I could probably give a better... Oh, commentary on it! Live. Oh, no! Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, they got rid of the fireballs. They can't program them in? Right off the bat? What a crock of shit! Give me the love! Now it's up to me to not chimp out and fall into a hole. Oh my god, I seriously thought I was right there for a second. Oh my gosh, this is... Oh! Oh my gosh. Whenever I think of this game, I forget that this level exists. So every time it kind of sneaks up on me, like, I don't remember this. Okay, we got this. Now we have to run. Nice! This is getting up on 15, I should probably call it. That's right, you guys are going to hear me saying that I'm going to call it at 15 minutes, which is already a little bit over that. Ready for this? 3 lives. God! This is the worst time for that. Or is this the end of the game? Wait, you know what? Let's just see real quick, because this could very well be the end of the game. I forgot how actually short this game is. Because if I remember correctly, the airplane section is the final part of the game. So we're gonna find out. You guys just strap in, grab yourself a nice bag of Chex Mix, and let's see if this is the final stretch of the game. Are they leaving bombs behind? Holy shit! Sometimes you gotta remember that because of the era this game was released in, batteries on, like, Gameboys weren't very reliable. I mean, like, I think, what was it, like 8 hours was the lifespan for 4 AA's, that, like, games couldn't be long, unless they were battery saves. Which, the #1 problem I have with battery saves is what's happening nowadays, where, like, you just... Like, games like Zelda and Pokemon are becoming increasingly harder to find with batteries that are intact, and you have to replace them, and you only get, like, a set amount of time on your save. That's why I think digital games are probably more important now than they've ever been, because that form of media will die. Like, your saves are never permanent in any game you own. The battery inside can die. So the only thing you can ever rely on is... I don't know if that's supposed to be for like a hack or something, like a failsafe, because I don't think you could ever get over there onto that side of the wall with the spikes. But yeah, we really do need... Are those fucking fists? What the hell? Okay, it's just some Nimbus cloud. Nimbus! And he's just gonna be sending cockatoos. Alright, well, there you go. Of course it's not gonna give me a mushroom. Why? Oh, it is. But then I'm gonna get bro-fisted here, like... I forgot all about that. Alright, dude. Oh my god. The thing just shot up like a rocket. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah? Is that right? In segments like these, I never look at the boss. I just look at the bullets, because it's the best way to ensure you don't get killed. Yeah, that's the end of the game. I don't know where we're supposed to grab Daisy, so actually falls out of his pod. Oh, she's just chilling on some part of the off-screen. Oh. See how we finally got the actual ending to this song? That was Super Mario Land on the Game Boy. I forgot how short this game actually is. You know what's next? Super Mario Land 2, 6 golden coins. And yes, I have already played that game before, but you guys don't know that. I used to have a bunch of stuff on an old channel of mine. This is all kind of a redo. A little chance for redemption, if you will. But I really appreciate you guys watching this. Sorry, it's more of a rambling style. It's kind of how I want my channel to be. If you guys want to check this game out, it's for the Game Boy. It's a fun little experience. It's only about maybe 45 minutes long if you're lucky. It's really worth a playthrough. This is kind of a direction I wish Mario would go more often. Like, I wish you would get a side-scroller with a little bit more flavor to it than just the back and forth running. I mean, I know they kind of did some stuff for 3D Land, but I haven't played a lot of this. I just kind of want an old-school Mario again. Like, we got Sonic Mania. And I know that Mario translated a hell of a lot better to 3D, and Odyssey's great, but like, I would kill to just get an old school side-scrolling Mario game. So, and I know they had it on the Wii U, but you know what I'm talking about. Old school visuals. Give us a little bit of that old school flavor. Like, can we get a new Super Mario World that looks like old Super Mario World? Would that be too much to ask? Maybe it would. But anyway, thank you guys so much. Enjoy your evening. Enjoy your morning. Enjoy your lunch. Enjoy your afternoon. Whatever you got going on. Keep on getting on. I'll see you guys later. So thank you. I appreciate it. And I'll catch you guys in Super Mario Land 2.